So I'm just over here by the Laurel Arch because I've been going backwards and forwards making something which I will show you shortly. And look who's taken up residence in an old bird's nest. And he's become the tamest little fella. A beautiful, beautiful little rat. So Mr. Ratty, look at him. Oh, it's got a bit too close. Mr. Ratty has now become a little bit of a gardener's friend. Yeah. Isn't he gorgeous? Now he's a very cute, very intelligent fella. And I'll tell you for why. Because rats are very intelligent, and this little Mr. Ratty is a very bright wee fella. He's sort of made friends with me. Do you see how he's sniffing? He's saying, oh yeah, I know her. She's all right. She won't harm me. Well, this is the reason why he's taken up residence there, you see. Look, this is a little bird feeder, which up until now, Mr. Ratty has not been able to figure out how to get into. It's an old terrarium, and you can see, look, it's got a wee open doorway on each side. But he's discovered if he doesn't get too fat, which could happen, he comes down through the Laurel Arch and hops in there. Now, you see, I'll tell you why they're so intelligent. Where is he now? There he is. My first encounter with him was he was in the bird feeder and he couldn't get out. He panicked. So funny. I thought to myself, he's eaten too much. His belly won't let him get through. But his wee head was poking out. That was yesterday. His wee head was poking out from here. And I just felt very sorry for him. So I just stood back and I said, oh well, you know, I won't panic you. I'll let you get out in your own time. Which he did. And then the second time that I saw him, he was in the bird feeder, and this time he hopped out. He didn't panic. He hopped out the back way there and went up through the Laurel Arch and rested himself in that old bird's nest. Well, of course, he's now discovered that he can stay in there. Well, I'm very happy for him to stay in there. I've told him, I've said, don't be coming into the cottage. You stay there, there'll be plenty of food, and we'll see how it goes. Myself and Jack don't mind. Okay, so I'll show you then what I've been doing over here. Now, I know some of you must think I'm absolutely crazy, but there isn't a creature on this beautiful planet that isn't here for a reason. Alright? So you can say what you like, you can criticise me, you can give me all the tales of woe, oh this could happen, oh what could happen. Look at, he's there, I'm here, Jack's there, this is how it is. Right, so I've taken these fencing posts, now there's 2 fencing posts there in total, I've cut them down and I'm using them as wee stakes because I'm going to make a little woven fence in here. The reason being is that I've decided this is going to be a little vegetable garden. Now, of course, there's a lot of meadowsweet in here, and raspberry canes, and creeping buttercup, and Lord knows what. But you know those 2 big curtains that I had hanging up in the porch, which I've moved because they've gone past their lifespan, really. They've become very, very faded. I've decided to use those as a membrane because they're quite big. So that should get me to it should cover a fair bit of this expanse as a membrane. And then I can put lots of compost on the top. And I'm going to leave the rhubarb where it is. I should have moved that during the winter and I didn't. So I'm going to just move this one here. And these big ones up here I'm going to leave. I'm going to clear this area up here. And then I'm going to talk you through it stage by stage because I've got a lot of things that I can now put in here. I'm going to put some containers in here as well, like old baskets that I have. And I've also got some huge bottomless pots, which I've used before. Those of you who have been with me on this 17-year journey will know what I mean by the bottomless pots and how I use them. They're an invaluable way of growing stuff when you don't have very deep soil. Anyway, that's it really. A very short and sweet video. Some of you may not find it so sweet. Some of you may be horrified by my toleration of Mr. Ratty. But I would urge you to read some of the Beatrix Potter tales and look at him up there with the sun shining on the back of his head. Look, illuminating his beautiful little ears. Where's he gone? There we go. Oh, where's he gone? I think I'm pointing in the wrong direction, or where am I pointing? Honestly. Oh, hang on, there he is. Is that him? No. I'm pointing up. There he is. Sorry about that. I'm footering about here. Look at the sunshine shining through his wee pink ear. He's a lovely wee fella. There we go. Oh gosh. One of these days they'll lock me up. But in the meantime I'll just crack on with everything I have to do, which is trying to restore some balance to this poor Mother Earth. That's what I'm going to be using for some of the weaving. So watch this space. I'll do updates every time I post a video. There'll be a little update. Blessings. Oh, there's a bee. Blessings to you all on this lovely day. It's in between the snow and the showers and the wind and the rain, and I'm just going to and fro trying to get a few bits and pieces done. So blessings to you all.